told me about this since a long time now, and I told him I don't want to start until the app is launched. So when we saw the app on Google Play Store, I was impressed. I actually started my trading like 3 days ago and all that. And my leaders are highly, highly interested, and they want to be a part of it. They have loads of questions and all that. I said, hey, hold on. Let's meet with the main man up there. Let's see how he can answer our questions and you understand, sure, and kind of put us right and how we can actually succeed in this business.
Yeah,
you understand? We need to know because there's
I'm your man. I'm your man.
So we appreciate your time. Yeah, we appreciate your time, and I heard you are very busy. We appreciate your time.
That's fine.
And
I love doing this. This gives me a break from everything else I'm doing. So coming talking to you guys, I love doing. So that's cool.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm gonna make you host. So when you're ready.
Yeah, sure.
Did you see that you accept the host? I think I just gave it to you.
Hang on, sorry. Oh yeah, I'm now the host.
Awesome.
I'm in charge.
Oh, you are the man. Jude, I know the owner here, Richard, man, is very busy, as you can see. It's a lot going on, and everybody's excited. Everybody wants to see him, but he's just basically making sure that all the questions are answered, and I like what he's doing. He's a gentleman who likes to serve, and I really appreciate that about him.
Thank you, Louis.
And, I'm very excited for this as well. So, Jude, do we need to start now? You have other people you need to jump on. Are we good from here?
Yes. Yeah, they are all. Yeah, I think they are all here. They are set.
Right,
I think
so let me say thank you so much for being here with us, Jude. I appreciate you for putting all this together with your leaders and other leaders that are here. My name is Louis Miller out of West Palm Beach, Florida. It's a beautiful day. Just came back from doing my walk on my writing, so I'm feeling good. And I'm happy to see Richard here as well, who's the owner of One Click Crypto Trading. I'm really excited about this. I've never seen anything like this before. Once Sal showed it to me, I'm like, man, this is crazy. Then I reached out to Jude, and Jude said to me, Louis, are you serious? Is this for real? And I said, yes, it is real. So Richard, you are the owner, founder.
One of the founders, yes.
Let me correct that then. One of the founders of One Click Crypto. Yeah. So I'm very excited for this. So if you don't mind, take it from here, please.
Yeah, no problems. I'll just give you, I don't do one of those, if you've been on those webinars where you see half an hour about the person who owns the business and they show pictures of their kids and all that's not me, okay? I'll just give you a brief outline of me. Then I will look at the trading stop loss to explain that to everybody so they understand it perfectly. Yeah. And then I'll briefly go through the compensation plan if people want me to. And then I'll just open up for questions and answers. And I'll probably, if me and you, Louis, share that so that any questions coming in, hands up, you can control it or see the chat box, and then I'll answer the questions as they come through. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds great.
So you know, my name's Richard. I'm actually based in the UK. So I think me and Jude are on the same time, which is good. Makes a change for me.
Yeah.
Normally I'm talking to people at 4 o'clock in the morning for me, but that's cool. So about 2 or 3 years ago, I used to be in education. I don't want to bore you with that. I decided to take early retirement and then started to look at what I was going to do with my life. And I got involved in crypto. Probably a good time back then, 2016, 17. And I started to invest in myself and started to invest in courses to learn about trading. Okay. So, you know, I went on different courses. I even went on options courses as well. So I could use those skills for my trading. And I learned how to look at charts, look at indicators, look at what candlesticks and all that kind of stuff was. And then I did all right. Especially, you know, in 2017, because we know that Bitcoin, you know, went up to its dizzy heights of nearly 20,000. Okay. Excuse me. So we're doing okay. And then I met one of my partners, JD, over in Florida, Louis. So in Destin, all right, which is a lovely part of Florida. And we just got talking and we hit it off immediately. You know, he's an American. He's from Dallas, Texas. I'm from a little small village in the UK. But we hit it off really well. He got to know my family. I got to know his family. And we just became friends instantly. And we started talking about our trading experiences. And we just kind of said, well, look, you know, this is really, we're good at this, okay? Or we think we're good at it. Let's put it that way. But, you know, what about the man or the woman in the street who likes the idea of crypto, likes the idea of growing their Bitcoin, but really doesn't want to, and invest in courses and spend a lot of time in front of screens, because I used to have 3 screens running at the same time, and sit there for 4 or 5 hours trading. You know, what about those kind of people? Those kind of people who don't want to do that, but want to get involved in Bitcoin. So we just started talking about it. And then some people we know came to us and said, look, if you could do something, that'd be great, because we are fed up of handing our crypto over to someone else who controls it, who guarantees us a fixed return over a period of time. You might have heard of these types of schemes, okay? Doublers or whatever, all right? And, 58 days later, they promise to give you your interest and your money back, and a lot of people lost a lot of crypto doing that. So we said, right, okay, one of the main things we've got to come up with is a way that people are in control of their crypto at all times. It's theirs. They don't give it to anybody. It's theirs, okay? And that's one of the key principles of what we do. So then what we said, right, if we start with that, what we then need to do is come up with a way where they can trade, all right, without having to go through that whole learning experience. Especially, it's costly. It takes a lot of time. And I was lucky. I'd taken early retirement, so I could sit in front of a screen for 5 or 6 hours. People can't do that. So we started to develop it and talk about it, and we got involved with some coders, and we've ended up working with 2 teams of coders, and we came up with the principle of 1 click. Okay, and 1 click is as simple as it sounds. I'm just checking my phone while we're talking, see if anything's come through yet. No, not yet, which is fine. And I do a corporate training. I don't know if Louis has seen it yet. It's in the Facebook group, where I did a video of me doing trading using the app. And I'd very quickly like to demonstrate that to you, if that's okay. Is that all right, Louis? Yeah? All right, Jude? Okay, so watch carefully. Watch carefully. Watch very carefully. Ping. Training's over. Okay? It's as simple as that. If you want to, you can just put your phone back in your pocket, let the magic of what we've created happen, all right? And then see the results, all right? It's as simple as that. But people like to know, oh, there's people waiting to come in. It's me. Sorry, I need to do that, not because I'm the host. All right. Sorry, guys. Apologies. Hang on, I'm just making sure. Right, so we came up with the idea. Now, people will say, well, what happens when you press, I've got messages coming left, right, and center. What happens if this is my good lady, okay? This is Diane, say hi. I'm just speaking to the whole of Nigeria here. All right? There are a lot of people waiting. That'll teach them on it. Okay, that's my son. Everything's happening now. We've got people coming in that have only just admitted. And then, so people want to know exactly what happens when they press that button. So I'm going to share that with you now, okay? Bear with me.
Hey, Richard, just keep checking the button to see when
I will do.
Admit them, please. Thanks.
Yeah, I will do, my friend, okay?
Thank you so much.
Can't we make ourselves joint hosts? I'm not sure. Let me just, I can't get into it now. If I'm sharing, I'm struggling. Let me just have a check.
Okay.
Joining. 4 people are waiting, but I can't admit, okay?
Admit. I just got this new platform, the top tier platform, so I'm not sure how to do this with make it multiple hosts.
No problems. going through the list now. Hopefully you can see my screen anyway.
Yes, we can.
Cool. I'm just checking if there's any more there. All right. Okay. And I've got a message coming as well. Boy, you're keeping me busy, guys.
I'll check the messages, but
all right. Okay, you're in charge of that.
yes.
Okay. So real simple. All right. And by the way, I never make any guarantees. Never. This is called trading. All right. Trading, if I could guarantee 100% of the time that you'd win 100% of the time without being rude to you, I wouldn't be sat here talking now. I'd be living in the Maldives in a massive house, swimming pool, car, boat. I wouldn't need to, yeah, because 100% of the time you're going to win. All right. However, you're going to be pleased with the results, I promise you. So this is worst case scenario. When you take that click, you can see here what happens is you buy with your trade. I'll go through that in a second. And in this case, the price dropped straight away and it hit about 10, 15% below. If you're trading $20, you've lost $2, you're out of the trade, okay? You're left with $18. This is worst case scenario. But I'm being honest with you and transparent. This is the worst case scenario. I've not had it yet, but I'm telling you it can happen, all right? So what happens then? Okay, let's say it goes the other way. Let's say the trade goes up in price. So here's the click that I took on my phone. The price of the coin, and I'll go into a bit more detail of that in a minute, rises. It goes up at 1.5%. Well, the trailing stop loss moves up behind it and stays at the 10%. Then the price just, in this case, is flat. So the trailing stop loss moves with it. Then it goes up to 2%. Look what happens to the trailing stop loss. It moves from 10% to 1% behind now, all right? So worst case scenario now, if the price came down, you'd get a 1% profit, all right? Now, if you get a 1% profit on every trade that you do, I'm not saying you will, but you're making good money if you're getting 1% on your trades, okay? Now, in this case, the price goes up to 5%. If you see the trailing stop loss is still 1% below, then the price comes down, hits the stop loss, and gets you out at 4%. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah? I'm watching Louis' face and seeing if he's nodding. If he is, that's cool. All right. Now, I know I'm going to get questions on this, which is fine. All right. In this case, real quick, instead of going up to 1.5%, it goes up to 2% straight away. Look what happens to the stop loss. It moves up straight behind to 1%. And follows it the same way and then gets you out of 4%. 4% on a trade is a good return. But if you notice something, there is no maximum. This price could keep going and the stop loss would keep going with it. All right? Just think about that. There is no maximum. There is a minimum here, but there is no maximum. Okay. Now, I know there's going to be questions about that because I went through it really quick. But I wanted to make sure there's no people waiting to come in. And I think we're all right. I think everyone's in. Okay. At this stage, let me just go in a little bit more detail. So the app, what you do, you connect it to the exchange using what we call an API and secret key. There are videos explaining every step of this, okay? So you don't need to be an expert. All you need to do is watch a video. It's really short. Just do exactly what the video says, and you're set up to go on your app, all right? What happens is when you set up the API, you also say how much you want to trade, okay? Now, remember, I said your crypto is always your crypto, and it is, because that's on the crypto exchange, like HitBTC or Kraken, which are the two we've got at the moment, and you leave your investment there. We can't touch it. All we're doing is connecting up using our software to send signals from the exchange to the app for you to take the trade. So if you say on your API, I want to do $20 trades, what happens is you've got your Bitcoin on the exchange, $20 of Bitcoin buys an altcoin. You don't need to worry about what the altcoin is. You just want to know that it does it. If anyone wants to know what they are, that's fine. I'll answer that question, but you don't need to know. All you need to know is the price, because the signals come through, should go up. If it goes up, the trailing stop loss follows it. And when it gets you out of the trade, sells, it converts back into Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin goes back into your trading account on the exchange. It never comes anywhere near us. It's yours. That's the huge difference. Huge. Okay. Hopefully you're kind of grasping that. I know I've covered quite a bit there, but hopefully you're fine with that. If there's any questions about that part at this moment in time, please feel free to ask. I'm going to, hang on, 2 people are waiting. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. I'm going to hand the hosting back to Louis. Hang on. Come on, Louis. Let me hand it back to you.
I think I have it now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, you are. You're the host. So you can field the questions and I'll answer them if that's best on this part. Right. So just about the signals and the trading.
Okay, so I have one right away. They're asking who is actually doing the trading?
You are. By doing this. If you mean, how are the signals being identified?
Right. I think what they're asking, yeah.
Yeah, so that's our secret sauce. I'm not going to give you that information. All right, that's what we've done is we work with our coders. We have 2 teams. We have the kind of the website, the commission paying, the membership side, and we have our coding team. And our coding team with us have created an algorithm that looks on the exchange about every 10 seconds. It pings, not pings like pings here, okay? It sends, it looks, it keeps looking, and it looks for our secret sauce algorithm to see if there is an opportunity. Remember, I said an opportunity for a trade. An opportunity for a trade is there a chance of making some money here? If there is, you get the ping on your phone. I haven't had one yet, which is a shame because I'd love to do one in front of you all. But hey, it is a Sunday. Perhaps they're all having dinner. Okay. When one comes through, I might just stop everything and go, Louis, signal. Okay. But so basically, that secret source sends that message to your phone, and you decide. Okay, if you want to take it or not. If you don't click the button. If you do, you click the button. That's it. And then that PowerPoint that I showed you, as soon as you click that button, that happens.
That is awesome. So here's the next question they're asking. So is this a human broker involved?
Nope. You do not, you're not giving commissions to anyone or anything like that. It's your money. Yeah. What you're paying us for, the company, in your $99 in Bitcoin a month, all right, it's a subscription. And I'll explain what happens to that $99. You're getting access to all of this software, all right, the apps, and it will be on a laptop PC environment as well. You're getting access to all of that. You're getting access to the referral system. Plus, you're going to be getting access to what we call the stuff, which is all the videos to share with people. Plus, we're going to have some marketing stuff as well, and it's going to be under stuff on the website. Okay, we're going to call it that because I just think it's a cool name, right? Instead of some boring marketing material, stuff. We like that. Right. I know these kind of questions are going to be coming in, but I'll let you ask me, Louis.
Okay. So I think there's a question here that says, what is the average ROI one can make with $100 startup capital for the trades?
So that is from Yinka, yeah?
Yeah, Yinka, correct.
Okay, Yinka, thank you for the question. Do you want my honest answer? I can't tell you. Mm-hmm. The reason I can't tell you is I don't know which clicks you took. Okay. I don't know what happened into the market when you took those clicks. All right. I can't tell you that because how could I? All right. What I will show you, if you can see this, is my recent trade since we launched the app, which is, let me just check, is 2 days ago, I think it is now. All right. So, this is the cleverness of technology, all right? I'm going to ask Louis to answer this, okay? So, Louis, so how old is my oldest trade there?
I lost your phone there. Could you put it back to the screen? I think it was coming big screen and it went away. I can't see this. Let me see. So small. I'm not seeing on the regular screen.
Okay, let me try it with someone else because I can.
Yeah, from
Right,
there I can see better. Right where you have it, I can see better. Go back down
okay.
to how before.
Just need to bring it closer to your.
Right, bring it closer to like you're looking at the phone, like you're just about to look at the phone.
Me?
Yes, right there. Turn it. Yeah, turn it to us now, like that. Yep. Oh, he went away.
Okay, I'll just read it to you. This isn't working. All right, that's technology for you. All right, I mean I can do it like that, but.
Yeah, it gets smaller in a small camera. I think you should probably read it then.
Okay, so these trades, you can probably see there are a few trades there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see some are light blue and some are dark blue, right? The light blue are still pending. In other words, they haven't closed yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the dark blue have closed and sold, all right? So, I started 2 days ago when we launched the new app. I had previously tested it, but, I wanted to be in the same position as you guys, have my money on the exchange, and then use the app to take trades, okay? So you can probably see as I scroll up, there's light blue, and then there's a dark blue one, okay? Or two. So, don't know how this is going to work. It tells you the age of the transaction. It tells you how many you bought with your $15 of Bitcoin or whatever. It tells you what you bought at, the price, and it tells you what you sold at. So this example here, and this is a shame you can't see this, and I'm trying to make it so you can see
that's
it.
good right there. Okay.
Yeah, we can see now. We can see now.
You can see.
Yeah.
Bring it back down where you had it before. Okay, can we see that? So he went back into the small camera section.
Yeah, can you just speak?
Just tell us, because I don't think we can see it from there.
Okay, I'll just tell you,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
The price I bought at was 005754. The price I sold at was 005845. Profit. This one, XMR Bitcoin, Monero, I bought at 008033. I sold at 008121. Profit. Another one for Monero. I bought at 008049. I sold at 008155. I'm just going through them for you, for the closed ones. Okay, this is.
Yeah, just to clear. Did you mean you bought or the AI bought?
No, I clicked. Sorry.
Yeah.
I did everything you're going to do. I clicked. I haven't got any signals yet. So I got the signal that came through my phone. I did that the same way you're going to do it. And this is just showing the trades that I've done. That's part of the app. All right. And it just shows you the open trades and the closed trades. And the closed trades, like this one here. Okay. Oh, you can't see that. I know you can't. This one here, the dark blue one, was Ethereum Classic. I bought it at 0.029. When I say I bought it, I mean when I clicked the button.
Exactly.
Right? One click.
Sorry, Jude. Yeah, when I one-clicked, the software bought using my $15 of Bitcoin. It bought it at 0.29718 and sold it at 0.30018. Okay. I had someone this morning, and I'm not going to say that's going to happen on every trade, guys. I'm not. Okay. So that's why I can't really answer that, the average return on investment. It would be lying, and I don't do that. Okay. I'd rather be transparent with you. And what you're going to see on the website eventually is every exchange, every signal, and how they performed. Okay, so that we're going to be transparent. You're going to see all that, but I can't guarantee because it's called trading, right? It's a market, and markets do what markets do. They go up, they go down. Sometimes they go down crazy, and you don't know why. Sometimes they go up crazy, and you don't know why. But as long as our secret sauce, as I call it, is looking all the time for those opportunities. Oh, hang on. Signal. Oh, I've got two. Hang on. I don't know if you can see this. Here we go. Let me try that one.
Just one click. That's cool.
Successfully
Mm-hmm. One click. Oh, wow.
Ordered successfully. Boom.
That's
Run
it.
away. Woo!
That is so cool.
And
Yeah.
if you look now, there's those 2 trades already there.
Wow. Amazing.
I just got goosebumps again. Look.
That's amazing.
Yes.
How exciting is that, guys?
Very exciting. Guys, if you're excited, drop 777 in that. Give us a 7 in the chat. Wow. So here's the next question, Richard. Drew's asking, how long does a trade last? Does the AI continue to trade as long as I'm making profit? I ask this because I clicked the BTC EOS since yesterday and the trade has been on, though I noticed that the market is...
Jude,
has been good.
Jude, you're absolutely right. So what's happening is, we could all go on the exchange to do this, but I don't want to confuse people, and you don't need to do this because the secret sauce does it for you. Okay, so why make it complicated when we all know it's one click and then the magic happens and then gets you out of the trade? Okay, so what's happening with that coin, Jude, is the price is going up. Okay, I don't know where it is at the moment, but the stop loss is here. If it keeps going, the stop loss will keep going. Remember, I said there's no maximum. There is no maximum profit. You could, in theory, make 50%, in theory, on that one trade.
Yeah.
As long as
I get it. So once, okay, so let me get this clear. So once the market begins to drop, let's say I've made 50% profit, and the market begins to drop. So once it comes down on that 150% profit, once it comes down to 10 to 15%, it cuts off.
No,
it ends the trade.
No,
okay.
Because your stop loss will be 1% behind that 50%.
Okay.
So if it comes down, it hits that. Right. I just want to emphasize something here because someone said to me the other day, oh, this doesn't work. Right. There has to be, right. When you sell and buy things, if you sell something, there's got to be a buyer. And if you buy something, there's got to be a seller. All right.
Yeah.
So if the market's fluid, there's buyers and sellers. So you're at 50% in the example we're talking about. You've got a stop loss at 1% below that. So basically your 50 comes down to 49%. A sell order has already been created. Someone buys it at that price. You've now made 49%.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, that's awesome.
I had a guy, I wonder if I can, no, I won't be able to do this. He just keeps in touch with me. He just lets me know what's going on. Okay, it's lovely. I've helped him a little bit and now he just keeps in touch with me. He just said, a recorded voice message on Messenger, Richard, just wanted to let you know, placed 3 trades at $30 each. They've closed. I've made $10. Just think about what that is percentage-wise. That's 10% across 3 trades. I'll take that all day long.
That is cool.
Yeah, all day long. I'd take 1% all day long.
Yeah.
As someone said to me, Richard, if you can set this business up where 51% of the trades win and people get 1%, you're onto a winner. And I said, well, what about if we get 70% hit rate and we make 2%? He says, the game's over. So I'm not saying the game's over. I wish I could, but I tell you what, I'm pleased as punch. We had this idea. We thought it would be great. Okay. And now when it's all in place, you just realize that 2 years of sweat, toil, money, lots of money, servers, the pings going, it's a lot of server space is used up. If you think one trade, it's looking every 10 seconds at that trade to make sure the stop loss can move with it. And just think if you've got 10 trades going for one person, then think 10,000 people doing that. That's a lot of server space, okay? But we've got that covered. It's already covered, okay? So the company has no debt, and we own the source code.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I like the 777s coming through. Thank you.
Yes. Guys, if you're liking this, give us some 777 if you know you're excited and love what's happening here. This is awesomeness. We call this awesomeness.
Awesomeness.
Yes.
With the secret sauce, with the awesomeness. I like it.
Listen, I would like this. Endless Wealth is asking, what's the possibility of losing your investment?
Okay. If you remember the slide, if the price dropped immediately, you're only talking about like a $15 trade, aren't you? You're not talking about all your money on the exchange.
I'm not sure what their exact question is.
It was
that reminds me. That reminds me. I think we need to clarify it, because when I was setting up my trade, I discovered that it is the amount you set on the app that will be traded each time, right, on your exchanger.
Say that again for me, Jude, please.
Yeah, on your exchanger, let's say I have $1,000 on my exchange, on the exchanger, hit BTC.
Yep.
And I set my trade at my back office on the app for, let's say, $100. So, and there's a prompting for me to click, let's say BTC US or BTC Dash. And I clicked, the trade will take $100. It will buy with the $100 that I had specified on the app.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want people to get that, because
what you are saying is you are exposing that amount.
Right.
It's only that amount you are exposing.
Yes. So
yes.
Yeah, it's only that amount that you are exposing for trading. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
For risk.
And what I would say, Endless Wealth, worst case scenario, okay? First of all, remember there's a stop loss at 10. If the trade dives straight away, there's a stop loss at 10. I'm going to say 10%, okay? So it will get you out of that trade, and you lost $10 and you've got $90 left back in your exchange, okay? That's the first thing. Then let's say worst case scenario. Let's just say, like, you know, when Dow Jones closed, the coins just plummeted, okay? And remember, you've got to have a buyer. If you know, it doesn't matter what you're selling. If you haven't got a buyer, it doesn't matter, does it? So in this worst case scenario, the coin drops right through your stop loss. There's no buyers, so it keeps going, okay? You've got two choices now. Panic, all right? Go onto the exchange, try and get out of the trade, all right? Or sit tight, because what will happen is that coin will eventually, you know, when these dives happen, what happens a couple of days later in crypto, okay? You know, when Dow Jones closed, Bitcoin just rocketed downwards. But then on the Monday, it just started soaring back up again. So your 10% stop loss is still there, and your coin comes back up, hits it, it sells, you've lost $10. Not all your coin that you were worried about, okay? And by the way, your coin has to really go to zero for you to lose your money. The chance of that happening with crypto at the moment is, unless it's a rubbish coin, and if you see the coins that we trade in, they are all well-established, high-volume trading coins. Okay, we you know, there's 2,000 coins out there. You know, 95% of them are complete rubbish. All right, we're not going to risk your money. Okay, because it is your money. And that's why we put all these precautions in place. Stop loss, trailing stop loss. When you link up the exchange, it's, you know, we put the settings so there's no one can access that. Only you can access that. So all these precautions are in place to protect you. I'll tell you for why, okay? Apart from that's the kind of guy I am, all right? As a business, the only way we're going to be able to keep the business running, keep the servers going, everything like that, sending the signals out, is if everyone's paying their $99 subscription a month, okay? If it doesn't work, what's everyone going to do in the second month?
Don't pay.
They won't pay.
Don't pay. What have you risked? What have you actually risked?
Just $100.
And how many people here have been stung for, oh, I can use stronger words, but I won't because we're being recorded, with these high yield investment plans, doublers, put you know, give us 5,000 in crypto and I'll turn that into $10,000 in 3 months, and then lost it.
Oh.
And what are you risking? $99.
I know a guy who just did it in a platform. He lost 20,000.
How much can you lose with us?
$20,000.
$99. Yeah. Your money's still yours on the crypto exchange. Right. So let's really quickly move on to the next bit, which is the referral system. Okay. So we've got this, what I call, keep it, safe and simple. Click. Okay. You can't get safer and more simple than that. All right.
Let me get you by the host, Richard. There you go.
I'm not going to, you don't need to make me host.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, but we do need to admit Dupree. So I've just admitted him in. The reason I'm not going to, you don't need to make me host is I don't do a PowerPoint here.
Okay.
Because I think the simplest way is not confusing it with lots of lines and circles. Okay. So this is how simple it is. We pay out of that $99 in Bitcoin, we pay $70 of it back to the field. That's over 70% commission. You tell me a plan that pays you that. Not only do we pay that back to the field, we pay it immediately. Immediately. You don't have to wait for a month to get your commissions. Okay. Or, we pay you on the 15th. As long as you've qualified, we'll pay the commissions out. There's no qualification. In fact, there is one qualification. You pay your $99 in Bitcoin monthly. That's your qualification. Okay. So let's just say Louis refers Jude. All right. Louis now gets $7 every time Jude pays that $99 in Bitcoin. $7. But then Louis also, Jude then, I'm just looking at names, refers Tezib and Patrick. So then we've got, Louis will get $7 on Jude and also $7 on Tezib and Patrick because they're in his second level. Jude gets the $14 in total. Okay. Now this goes down to 9 generations. So if Louis just recruited one person, who recruited one person, who recruited one person, etc., down to 9 levels, Louis would get $63 every month. All right. Now that's, to me, that isn't hard. That's one person referring one person down 9 generations, $63 a month because he referred Jude and Jude referred to Zeeb. You see where I'm going with this. Okay. Now then, let's just say the team in total across the whole 9 generations is 100 people. Okay. Louis would get $7 on each of those 100 people because they're all in his 9 levels, his 9 generations. So now he's getting $700 a month on top of what he's making on the trading. Okay. Now I like this compensation plan. All right. We were looking at things like binaries with strong legs, weak legs, matching bonuses. I went, whoa, stop that. We've got this simple. Let's not make the compensation plan difficult. Let's make it easy. All right. So we came up with the unilevel. Now, the great thing is, you see these matrix 3x5s and none of that. You can recruit as wide as you want. Louis could actually introduce 50 people personally in his first generation. And he's going to get $7 on each of them. Well, actually, he gets more, but I'll go into that in a second. So basically, 50 people, $7. What's that, $350 a month? But we're going to actually reward Louis better than that because as soon as you refer 5 people, only 5, you then qualify as a super affiliate. And you get an additional $7. Remember I said we pay out $70? Well, he had his 9 generations and we were paying out $7 down 9, which the mathematicians among you will work out that's $63. So what happens to the other $7? Well, Louis has referred 5 personally. So now he gets an additional $7 on top of the $7 he already gets. So that team of 100 that we were talking about where he got $700, he now gets $1,400 a month plus any money he makes on his trading as well. Wow. Now, it's a simple plan. And what I want you to think about is I've seen teams where potentially they could have 20,000 in it. Just do the maths, okay? Now, the only time Louis stops getting that extra $7, hang on.
Uh-oh, another signal?
Let's just see.
There it is. Boom.
Oh, no, it's not taken because the market has changed. Market has changed. That's okay. That's right. You'll get that message. It means when you got the signal originally, the conditions were good, but now they've changed. So it will tell you can't take the trade. So it reduces your risk again.
Guys, this is total awesomeness.
Cool. I love it as well. You know that. Well, you can probably tell. I love it. Okay, I'll answer that question in a second, Jude. So the only time Louis doesn't get that extra $7 is if there is another super affiliate in his organization. Okay? In his organization. So that person's sponsored 5. Well, guess what? Louis still gets the $7 on those 5. This is a powerful compensation plan that is easy to explain to people. If you've got 1,000 people and just say, forget you're a super affiliate, because you will be, but you're getting $7,000 a month.
Wow.
Plus the money you make trading. And 1,000 people might seem like a lot, but I promise you, the way this is growing, it's not a lot of people. This is going to be, well, one of the things we want to do is make it global, okay? Global in the sense that wherever you can trade crypto in this world, on this globe, we will have eventually an exchange where you can trade. All right? It's like the Japanese market. At the moment, they're restricted. Japan decided, for whatever reason, to get rid of loads of exchanges, and then they've added new ones all the time. Well, that's not one of our exchanges at the moment, so the Japanese can't trade yet. Okay? But we will be adding an exchange where Japan can trade. And I've been talking to the Japanese, and they are desperate to get on board. Don't know why I told you that. You're in Nigeria, but I just want to show you we're talking global and Florida. Sorry, Louis. Okay.
But just remember, these people have teams all over, so.
Yeah, that's the great thing, isn't it?
Beautiful thing. Guys, if you're liking this, give us a 777. Jude, you have no more questions you want to ask? I know Richard has a lot going on. So
Yeah.
all afternoon.
I just sent one on behalf of someone now.
I saw that. You can use any wallet you want, Jude. We use Coinbase because it's easy to explain, all right, and easy for people to understand how to do it. But you can use any wallet you want. In fact, some people, just working a bit smart here, what they're doing, so they bought their Bitcoin originally, got it on the exchange. Then what they've done is they've used the Bitcoin wallet on the exchange for their commissions to go into. So what happens is their commissions are going directly to the exchange, means they can trade more and make more profit from their trades. See what's happening there?
That is cool.
And then what they do is they increase the amount they're trading. So they might be 15, they go to 30, then they're going to 50, because you're getting the same percentage, but, you know, 10% on 50 is better than 10% on 15.
Wow.
Smart cookies, huh?
Yes, I see Mr. Kit even dropping 777. They're liking this, man. Any more questions, guys? Okay, this is so simple, man. Even a baby who was born last night can do this. One click, that's it. And make money. This is real. I like it. I love it. I really love this.
Did you see my boy come in?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do when I'm busy, I'm just going to give him my phone. Just take the trade, son. I think, Dupree, are you clapping or are you raising your hand, my friend?
That is so cool. Dupree, you have a question? Anybody have a question? Just unmute yourself.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hey, what's up, Dupree? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Miller? Okay, I'm so sorry. I joined the train when the train wagon was already gone because of the network fluctuation. So I have to reinstall and everything. What I want to know, can we get a proper presentation of this business? Maybe like I see it has been recording. Can I have the link after to go through to try to understand the business?
Louis?
Yes, absolutely. We have video presentations. It's on the website.
Yeah, can you get the recording? Yeah.
And also, Dupree, just so you know, on the website,
Okay.
you've got access to all the videos, including the videos. There's a short video presentation, 2.5 minutes. There's a slightly longer one, 9 minutes, which really goes into depth. So what I do is I share the 2.5 minute one, see if they're interested, which they will be, okay? And then I say, look, I've got a bit more detail if you want to see it. And then I share that one with them, and basically they're ready to sign the dotted line.
Right. Cool stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
I will see everything with you later.
Yeah.
Okay, the social media handles. How do we get in? The social media handle.
The social media
handles. How do we link up to it?
Social media handle. I'm not
How
sure
do we
what you.
link up with the social media handles?
Social. Louis, do you understand what social media?
I'm not exactly sure.
What's the word
Okay,
after social media?
Okay, let me handle. Let me type it. I think it's network.
It could be me. I'm sorry, Jude.
Or maybe he's asking is there anything to share it on social media? Like, verbiage or anything for...
Yeah, you can get that off the website. I like the idea of using memes, okay? And I've shared some in the past. If you want that kind of stuff, you're going to get access to it anyway, eventually on the platform. Obviously, we're concentrating on getting the app sorted first, all right? Because everyone wants to be trading. But eventually, you'll be able to access that in the back office of the platform. But you can, at the moment, get the videos, okay?
Oh, I see what Judy's saying. He's asking, how do we link up the social media as far as up-to-date info?
Oh.
You might have a Telegram or something.
Handles. Okay. Right. Sorry, Jude. Right. Well, I'll get Louis to invite everyone to the Facebook group. Louis, are you in the Facebook group?
Yes.
Cool. Invite everyone. Please do me a favor, because the admin there are very strict. Please just answer the 3 questions. Honestly, say who shared it with you, okay? Because we do get people trying to dive in there to see what's happening, okay? Which is great, but then some dive in there for the wrong reasons. So we're trying to make sure we filter it. So I ask you just to answer those 3 questions. I monitor it anyway with some of the admins. I'll just go in and click, get you on. And then in the Facebook group, if you look through the post, there is one about joining Telegram group. Now that isn't where you chat, it's just where we send notifications out.
That's what he's asking about. Really.
All right, sorry, Jude, I understand now.
Oh,
I thought it was
the Telegram link is not on the website.
No, it's in the Facebook group.
Is that the Facebook group that Sal Can has?
No, it's mine, the company one.
Can you drop the link here, because I'm not sure if we have that, please?
I will do that for you now, guys.
That'd be great, so everyone has it and they can link with the Telegram.
Yeah, no problems. Just bear with me. Obviously, computer's going a bit slow now.
Another course here.
Here we go. Because we're on Zoom, everything goes real slow. Copy. Here we go. So I'm going to send it. Do you want me to send it just to you, Louis, or to everyone?
Drop it for everyone this way. They can just copy it and just click it to join.
It's in the chat now.
There it is. Got you. Thank you. Guys, the Telegram link is in the chat, so you can copy that.
Yeah, but remember, it's going to ask you some questions. If you haven't got a profile pic, we won't allow you in, okay? Because we find that most of the scammers, I'm not saying anyone here is a scammer, but most of the scammers don't have a profile pic, all right? And we've had people being pitched inside our group, and that's not acceptable. So that's one of the questions we ask. And then the other one is, who invited you? All right? As long as you put that in, I'll be clicking all day, getting you all in there, no problems.
Okay, so Henry's asking, the $99 is paid after 1 month trading, right? Yes, it is. It's $99 per month.
You've got to pay your $99 to get access. And just for the people who aren't aware of this, we won't ask for the next $99 until the apps are finished, the Apple app as well as the Android app. and the signals are set up on the PC, and then we're going to say 6 weeks after that. So we're giving you 2 weeks free.
Oh, that's cool. So
your next payment won't be till 6 weeks. Sorry.
I'm sorry. You were saying something.
I'm just saying your next payment won't be till 6 weeks after everything's in place.
Oh, cool. Now here's the other question, because I'm an iPhone user. Do you have any idea when the app will be ready for iPhones?
When Apple say.
Of course.
Apple are Apple. We are approved developer with Apple, but they still, you know, basically I need to give DNA samples, sell my child, all right, and, you know, give blood samples just to get approval, all right?
Apple is pretty tight, man. That's how they do it.
Yeah, they are. Apple's Apple. I can't, you know, and that's one thing I can't control. Android were brilliant. They were really helpful, okay? But, you know, well, fingers crossed, a couple of days, hopefully. But I know we're being recorded, but don't quote me on it, okay?
Sounds good. Now, Tazib, he's from Pakistan, is asking, can the one click gives accurate signals for BTC trades for buy or sell? I'm not sure.
Well, if you mean how accurate are the signals?
Probably that's what he's going to ask.
That we send? Yeah. Remember, I got 2 trades to take them, but I wasn't allowed to take them because the market conditions had changed. Mm-hmm. So that's the secret sauce, Tazib, okay? That hopefully, when a signal comes, that is a good opportunity. Not guaranteed, but it's a good opportunity, okay? And the minimum amount to start with, do you mean on the exchange or a minimum amount to trade? The minimum amount to trade is on Kraken is $15. So we're saying $15. So in theory, if you had $150, you could do 10 trades. Yeah. And then hopefully they close and then you've got more trades to go. But, you know, that's just what the market is. I can't guarantee that a trade closes in 5 minutes, an hour, 3 days. I can't guarantee any of that because the secret sauce decides when it's going to sell.
Now, I think they're asking also, what is the minimum should be in your wallet? Like, you know, some people might say, you know what, I just want to put 100. Can they put $50?
They could put $100. They could put $50. They're not going to get many trades for $50. Right. You might get 3 trades. You know, on BTC, I think you can do $10. So that's 5 trades if you put $50 in.
Now, these trades, Richard's like 24/7, correct?
Yes, it's called crypto market is 24/7, 7 days a week.
And if you're on one exchange, then which means you will not get a lot of signals as opposed to people who are on multiple exchanges, correct?
At this moment in time, on the app, only choose one exchange. Don't try because it confuses. You're getting signals from both exchanges and it confuses at the moment, okay? That's something that's coming, but at the moment, one exchange only.
Gotcha.
And the video is on the website showing you exactly how to do that, whether it's Kraken or HitBTC. I would recommend HitBTC because I think it's easier to use, and that's the one I use.
Cool, awesome. Any more questions, guys? So I know we can't stay here all day. I know Richard has a lot going on. Jude,
I've just had corporate messages coming through, so.
Questions? Just unmute yourself or ask your questions.
Okay. So in your opinion, because all the guys that are here, most of them are superstars. Now, what is your advice for them to move up the ladder quickly?
There is no ladder to move up. Everyone starts. They start their own team from wherever they are. There is no ladder, if you know what I mean. Yeah. What I would be doing is I'd be joining. I'd be getting my app set up so I can show people, and then I would be going crazy sharing.
Of course.
And I would be building as wide as I could. Okay, so I can get to super affiliate quick. And then as the team grows, you'll be picking up 7+, 7+, you know, that's what I'd be doing.
Sounds like a plan.
It's a plan. And Tazib, I can tell you're a Forex trader. I can tell Tazib's a Forex trader.
Anybody else have any question, guys? Well, we don't want to take all day, like we said. No, everyone's excited, actually, man. Guys, drop some 777 in the chat box, because I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys are too. So
come on, guys, give me some sevens.
I'm gonna put 777 up in
there.
there.
Yeah, come on.
Give us some 777, guys, because there's nothing on there.
And as well, thank you.
This is beautiful. One click. Even a 2-year-old can do this. Amazing. Seriously.
Thank you, David. Victor, thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Drop some 777, guys. Show you appreciate Richard and what he's doing here and his business partners, the founders.
My pleasure.
We want to bring this thing worldwide while he's doing whatever he's doing to make this even bigger. We want to take it all over.
Yeah.
777. Give him some love.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to dive off because I've got another call coming up, if that's all right. But I appreciate you guys. And if we want to do this again, Louis, you know, you just got to ask, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Richard. We really appreciate you, man. Great job. And we can't wait to make this thing rock. I myself can't wait for it to come on iPhone because I can't do anything yet. Until I get
yeah.
I can.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thanks for your time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Drew, for putting this together, man. We appreciate you, bro. I know Nigeria's going to rock this all over.
Let's rock it. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it together, guys. And we can, like Richard said, we can do another meeting.
Yep, I've got no problem doing that. Just let me know. And we're on the same kind of time zone, which is brilliant.
Awesomeness. Total awesomeness.
All right, guys.
Okay.
See you later.
Thanks again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Talk later, man. Thanks. Appreciate you. Jude, thank you so much, man. All the leaders here, we appreciate you all for joining us this evening, for sure. You guys have a great rest of your evening. So we'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye for now.